been looking to replace the headlights and the DRLs on this Hummer for a while. You can see they're pretty faded. Problem is, if you look at these reflectors, you'll see that these reflectors are actually faded, which is kind of weird. So there's no good way to restore these. And I'd also like to get some projector headlights instead of these old style reflectors. You can't buy stock reproduction replacements. Everything you can buy are these ugly LEDs that just don't look very good. And I just want some stock type replacements, maybe with a projector in the center instead of a reflector. And the same goes for the DRLs. You can get these really ugly looking LEDs. They look all tactical and modern. That's not what I want. I just want to see a stock looking DRL. Really, I just want to use them as a fog light because I've got them wired where they're just always on right now with the headlights. And up until recently, there wasn't a good way to do this. But luckily, a guy by the name of the Thoughtful Tinkerer makes adapters that will allow you to use 7-inch round headlights, and he also allows you the choice of using a 4.5-inch round motorcycle style fog light, or you can buy the 4-inch Jeep style fog light adapter. He also sells these cool end caps. You can get them with the Hummer on there in a different color, or you can get it just black, and they're really nice. They fit really well. They look good on the truck. And he also sells a rocker switch panel, which I had already put in the center console of my truck, but he actually sells one that's pre-made. If I hadn't already made one, I would have bought it from him because his products are pretty good quality. And everything you order will come with all the hardware you need. This is what comes for the fog lights adapters here. And this over here is what you see that'll come with the headlight adapters. The bags are labeled so you know what screws to use where. And he also sends instructions on how to hook everything up. So these will be a great option because now I'm going to be able to use 7-inch round headlights, and there's thousands of different choices. You can get whatever you want, so that'll be awesome. And then I can easily use these 4.5-inch motorcycle lights. And again, there's tons of options, everything from LED to stock looking replacements. It's going to be much better than dealing with what I've got currently. These are what I'm going to be using for the fog lights. These are a stock type replacement for the Harley Davidson road glides, things like that have daytime running lights or driving lights. These are the outer 4.5-inch motorcycle style. As you can see, the tabs on the left and right are even with each other, just a left and a right tab. These particular ones use an 881 bulb, and these are actually a fog light, so you can use them during the night and they won't blind people because this reflector is designed to be, you can actually see the yellow diode there. You'll only see the beam of light if you're at or below the height that the light is aimed at, so it's pretty nice. Now, as for whether you want to use the 4 or 4.5-inch fog lights, it seems that the main difference in the two is, other than the slightly larger diameter of these, which is actually why I chose them, the 4-inch do have an adjuster that's built into the actual headlight itself, so that allows you to adjust them. These don't have any form of adjustment. They're just kind of set where they are. And after installing these, I actually would recommend that you get the 4-inch adjustables for the Jeep, because these I kind of had to bend this fascia to get them aimed right, so you'd be better off with the adjustable. As for wiring adapters, this is what we're going to be using. So this will adapt the stock Hummer headlight bulb to an H4 style 3-pin because that's what I'm using. And I'm going to use these Terminator H4s. I'll have a link to all of these in the description. You can see these are what I'm going to use on the headlight. And then these, which are an Octane 881. Those are what I currently have installed in here. And I did bench test them, and they're very bright, but they do allow you to get the beam below eyesight, so these won't be blinding anybody. I will have to make the adapters for the fog lights, so this will change it from the 3156/7 style socket to the 881 style connector here, and then I can just plug it in without altering the factory harness, so that'll be nice. As for the headlights, I'll be using these Octane lighting crystal projector H4 white. There's the part number. Forgot to record this section before I installed them, but as you can see, it has like a projector bulb, but it's also got a reflector housing. Now, what I found out with these is they don't actually have the best beam pattern. They're okay, but I may end up getting something else in the future. They are good build quality and have a nice glass lens, but their beam pattern leaves something to be desired. It's just not as good as the originals, but the originals are kind of ruined, so they end up being better anyway. To take the fog lights out, all you're gonna need is a 10mm wrench. Crack these loose, take them off by hand, and then this whole thing will kind of slide forward. Then just get the bulb out of the way here, and you should be able to get this whole assembly pushed out pretty easily. Get some running light right there, not a problem. And all I did on this connector is I just connected the red and black together, cut the white off because it's not being used, and that's what we're going to use for our fog lights. I'll wipe this off and put the heat shrink over it and we're good. I've got the adapter plugged in. Here's the ring. You can see it just slides right on there. And what I'm going to do, get the wire and connector through the adapter here. As you can see, the tab lines up on the left side, and we got 2 bolt holes that are recessed here. Hardware that comes with it. Just kind of get it in there. And then what you're going to do is just kind of get it located in those little flat spots in there. Okay, and then you're going to get it located just like that. I'll do the lower one as well. Did put a little bit of Loctite on the threads, so we gotta, this won't come loose. There you go, just get it lined up like that. Got the 2 bolt holes. Then you'll take the 2 nuts, and this side does have less access than the driver's side, but as you can see, there's the studs. I'll just get the nuts on there and tighten it down lightly. He says, of course, don't tighten it too much. That plastic isn't the strongest in the world. Best way to get these started is just to take the nut, take your hand and kind of get it on there like that. See, and you can get the nut started and then just tighten it down from the back side. Found it's easiest to use this flex head ratchet wrench, 7/16, to get those bolts tight. Now that the adapter's in there, it's not going to move. I'm going to put some electrical tape around this just to make sure this doesn't eject and prevent water from getting in there. Got everything taped up, lights working. So now what I'm going to do is kind of get this thing in here, get it located in those tabs. Then I'm going to put the trim ring on and use the screws he supplied. And you can see that's looking really, really nice. It's hard to tell in the daylight, it's so shiny, but it's looking really, really good. Got a nice beam pattern and it fit very, very nicely in there. Just got this one in. Same process, you kind of have to work with it. Make sure you get all 4 screws started before you tighten them down. Just be gentle with it. Like I said, it's not an indestructible plastic, but it is strong, just not indestructible. It's looking great though. I actually really like the look of these stainless steel screws. They look really, really nice. Give it some character. And it looks stock, and that's what I'm going for. I just want this to look basically stock, but be a little bit better performing and actually be a fog light and not a daytime running light like it was in the past. To do the headlights, you're going to want to open the hood, then come inside and you'll see a few screws on the outer portion. Those hold the grill in. You'll remove those, they're 10mm, as you can see right here. Then we will be able to pop out the grill. You're going to take the, loosen these up. Now that you've gotten the 4 bolts out, you can just carefully rip this thing out. Then you have good access. Just take the grill and set it aside. And to remove the headlight assembly, you'll take out these 3 screws and then have your hand under it so you can catch it from falling on the ground. And then it'll come right out. Now that you got them out, you'll have to remove these little torque screws, and it'll remove this shell, and then you can use the new adapter on them. Take screws out of this shell. Remove screws, and the shell is straight. It's a bit of a there. And this kind of come in half here, and then you can actually remove your headlight assembly. Now I'm going to wash these, and I'm going to paint them because this plastic is faded, but you can see they're really nasty. They're just extremely dirty. But I'll do both of these the same, and then we'll put them back together and I'll show you how to do that. This is the new projector type. Here's the beam pattern we got going. You can see it's pretty decent. It's not perfect. You can tell. Here's the original. As you can see, the lens is really jacked up. It actually has a pretty good beam pattern, a little better than the other one maybe. It still has a hot spot in the middle like your typical halogen, but the main problem with this one is the haziness of it. As you can see, it looks really rough. Here's the visual difference in the two. You can see these look like crap. I did try to restore these and it didn't work out very well. These just look really nice. They're glass, have a really good look to them. But what I've discovered is I actually do not need these adapter rings. So these are really, if you get LEDs, the LED heatsink will fit. But as you can see with this, here's our original. It'll fit in here. If you look at the original, it'll sit flush in these locator tabs. So let's remove this original. It is actually the exact same pattern on this new lens or new bulb. You can see it'll actually locate in. If you look on the back, mine has enough room to clear. So I think this is mainly if you get an LED or something, but they're a good product. I just didn't end up needing them, but you can see these just fit fine in there. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna reuse the original bucket here, and then I'll just reinstall them like this. Got these repainted. I just washed them in the sink, sprayed them with some trim and bumper paint. You can see they look really, really nice now. They look way better than the originals. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble this. So you just get these tabs located. You see the 3 tabs, they're offset, so you can only put them in one way. Now another thing to keep in mind is these are actually marked. This is left hand, meaning driver's side. This one's marked right hand, meaning passenger side. So you get those in there located. You take the trim ring and you kind of just set it on here. You notice this hash or this cut is actually the center top of this trim ring, so you know which side it goes on, because they are directional. Now we'll kind of line these screws up. Get this screw, get 15 force. Get started here. Okay. You got your 3 screws. You find your started. Okay, like that. Get them started on 6 where needs to be first. Cut these down. White, you don't want. We'll set it in. I've already got the LED bulb that I'm going to be using in place. Then I'm going to put this little grommet over here, as you can see. Kind of slide it over the bulb assembly. And the whole thing is ready to go in. I'm going to take the assembly, just slide it in there. Get all the nuts started. Then drop it down. Don't tighten them too much, you'll break the housing. I got the adapter. This is our factory plug. This is our new H4 bulb. You'll have to match this to whatever you get for your new headlight. I just decided to do this instead of cutting up the harness. So you'll just plug it in the one end and then plug it in the other, like that. And then I'll zip tie this so it doesn't jiggle around, but that should be all we have to do. Before I put the grill on, I'm just gonna make sure these work. They're looking really nice. So let's just turn the headlights on and see if they work. Oh yeah, those are looking really nice. Started. Now we'll take the grill and reinstall this whole thing. There kind of thing. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Looking good. Got the nuts back in place to tighten them. Be very gentle, you'll break this grill. It's all plastic. There we go. Here's what they look like installed. They look brand new. Look at that. Really, really sharp. And here it is with the lights on. Looks really nice. Now, once it gets nighttime, I'm gonna have to aim these because they definitely have a different beam pattern. That one's actually pretty close. This one's a little high, I think, so I'll have to lower it down and see what the beam pattern looks like at night. But overall, these new headlights and fog lights are looking really, really good. Way better than the originals. I'm actually going to do a separate video reviewing the headlight because I'm not positive I'm going to keep them forever because, again, their performance isn't as good as I was hoping. But all the adapters that I bought work wonderfully. These are really well made, and the Hummer end caps on the roof rails look really, really nice. They really set the truck off. It matches perfectly with the red. So if any of this stuff interests you, go check out Thoughtful Tinkerer on Etsy. He did a really good job making this stuff. It fits really nicely, and his prices are very fair, especially considering not many people make stuff like this for these trucks. So check him out, and I think you'll be very happy with the products you receive. And the truck does look a whole lot better with these new lights. It looks brand new. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.